Yo guys, what's up? I got the plays for you guys for these MLB games on Wednesday. I got two plays for you in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, make sure to drop a like on this video. Like always, it's free, helps me out a ton. I really do appreciate it every time you guys do that. So please make sure to drop a like. I thank you for that. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel either. I post these free pick videos for you guys every single day. We have been doing pretty decent the last week or so on the channel. You guys can see by the title of the video and the screenshots here. We are on a 4-1 run in the last two videos, which is pretty decent. Hoping we could cash this two leg in this video. But before we hop into those plays, I also have a VIP that is completely free. You get text messages. It's just screenshots texted directly to your phone every single day of a ton of extra free slips. And again, that's every day. It's completely free. I got you guys. I'm trying to set everybody up with that. These are just some of the plays that we have cashed in the last week in the VIP. We had two different days where we swept, went 7-0 on slips, went up over 15 units in one day of the MLB, and that already happened twice this week. And again, we have at least another 7 or 8 slips in the VIP that we cashed that I just can't even fit on this page. But the VIP has been doing really, really well. I'd highly recommend to get in the VIP, guys. Again, it's free. It's for an entire month. It's just texted directly to your phone. Super simple, super easy. So if you want to get in the VIP for completely free for an entire month, all you have to do is make sure you live in one of these colored states on this map or one of the white states on this map. If you live in any one of those states, that means you could download either the Sleeper, Chalkboard, or Parlay Play apps. You do not have to download all three. All I ask of you is to download at least one of these apps and make sure to use code GHOST when you download the app. Deposit at least $10, then drop a comment down below letting me know you got on one of the apps. That way I can find you, and then I will send you the link to the free month of VIP. Again, guys, you only have to get one of these apps. Just make sure before you deposit to actually type in code GHOST. You have to make sure that that code GHOST is locked in before you deposit because you can't go back and change it afterwards. But with that being said, you also do get a $100 deposit match on all three apps. So I would recommend to just obviously deposit as much as you can because it's just extra free money at the end of the day. All those links will be down below in the description of this video. If you click those links, it will basically put in code GHOST for you. So just click those links. Make sure you do have that code GHOST in. Deposit $10. Drop a comment down below, and then I will get you in the free month of VIP. Also, by the way, if you happen to somehow be on all three apps already, but you still want the free month of VIP, if you get a friend or a family member on using code GHOST for you, I will still give you the free month of VIP. At the end of the day, I really don't care how you guys get the free month of VIP. I just want all of you guys to be in because, again, I'm trying to help you guys out. It's going to be a ton of free plays every day. We've been killing it, so you don't want to miss out. It's just a ton of extra free plays for you guys. But with that being said, let's hop into the picks today for these games on Wednesday. Now, there's not a lot of games I like, not a lot of matchups that I like. So, again, like I said, I think 2 videos ago now, when that happens, when there's not a lot of games or matchups that I really like, I really love going back to Shohei or at least checking him out and seeing if I like his matchup for that day. Today on Wednesday against the Mets, I actually do like his matchup a lot. So obviously he just played tonight on Tuesday. He ended up not playing good at all. He really didn't do anything the entire game. I think he's going to bounce back in this game against the Mets today here on Wednesday. His matchup is pretty solid. It's not the best ever, but I do like the matchup a little bit because he is playing Griffin Cannon as the starting pitcher for the Mets. Now, Griffin Cannon this season actually hasn't been playing too bad. If you look at the last couple games, he's given up 4 hits, 3 runs, which isn't a great game, especially against, not a great matchup either. But the game before that, he gave up 1 hit, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2-1, 6-1. So he hasn't been playing horrible, but he hasn't been playing great either. Now, Shohei going up against Cannon specifically I want to say he's only played in like 2 games or something like that. So they haven't played each other that much. The other thing is Cannon, if you watched this channel a lot last year, we talked about it all the time, but he was so bad last year. We made so much money taking players going against him over. So we're going to do that again here. Like I said, he hasn't been playing too bad this season, so it's not like it was last year where it's basically a lock every time someone goes against him. But again, it's a decent matchup for Shohei, and with how good Shohei is, that's really all he needs, especially on a day where there's not a lot of good plays anyway. And he should bounce back. Usually he doesn't have back-to-back, and I don't want to jinx it, but more than likely he doesn't have back-to-back really bad days. And again, yes, he did cash right here, but this just isn't updated yet. It's still the third today or tonight when I'm recording this. It's the third. This isn't updated, but he didn't really do anything today on the third. So on the fourth, which is Wednesday, I'm hoping he bounces back and goes over that fantasy score of 9.5 right there. The second leg I have is maybe my favorite play out of the two, and that's going to be Kyle Freeland, and we're going to be taking him over his earned runs allowed. So I talk about it all the time, how much or how bad Colorado is. I literally have talked about it probably over an hour if you put all the minutes together on this channel of how bad Colorado is this season. They're literally one of the worst teams in the MLB. They're playing Miami right now. The last couple days, they actually have been winning games, which God only knows how. But Kyle Freeland, if you look at what he's been giving up when it comes to earned runs, the guy's going over this line almost every game. He's already gone over this line, I want to say 9 or 10 times so far this season. Now, playing Miami isn't a great matchup for him. Obviously, they're not a great hitting team. They don't get a ton of runs. However, if you look at the last 2 days, even though Colorado has been winning, like I mentioned, Miami, that first game they played just a few days ago, did end up getting like 4 or 5 runs against their starting pitcher. So Colorado here with Kyle Freeland, I do think should give up 2.5 earned runs. I thought for sure this would be a goblin play. That's probably my favorite reason for liking this play, is because it should be a goblin play. On a lot of apps, they're not paying out, too high of a payout for him to go over 2.5 just because he does it so often. So in this situation where it's not a goblin and we're getting a pretty solid payout for it, I'm definitely taking the over on that. You could also take the over on 6.5 hits allowed. I think that's a really good line as well. Same exact situation. He goes over that almost every single game. And again, like I said, Miami's not a great matchup for him, but it's solid enough. They're good enough to where they should be able to keep getting runs and hits against Kyle Freeland, because that's just how bad Colorado is. And that's just how bad he's been so far this season. But with that being said, these are the 2 plays I have for you guys for these games on Wednesday. Again, guys, make sure to drop a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe before we get out of here. I'm going to remind you guys one more time. Yes, you get the free month of VIP, which I would highly recommend. Just use code GHOST on one of these apps if you want the free month of VIP. But on top of that, every app you get on is $100 for free. So if you get on all 3 apps, it'll probably take you maybe 5 minutes to do, and you could get up to $300 for completely free. So again, highly, highly recommend that. All the links are down below in the description of this video. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. Other than that, guys, these are the 2 plays I have for you for these games on Wednesday. Good luck with all your bets, and I'll catch you in the next video.